When you first start using Tinkercad, you'll notice over here there is a lot of basic shapes. Let's start with this tube shape here as we start to build a ring together. And when you go to grab it using your mouse, you just want to left click with your index finger, click, hold, and drag, and then drop it in the center. Once it's here, I want you to try these two buttons over here back to back. This is home and fit to view. Start with this one, fit to view. And what it does is it takes all the objects on your screen and it allows you to zoom in to them. The one above it is the home button. And the home button is great because at some point in time, you're going to get lost inside of a design like this. And it's confusing. You can't see what's going on. When you can't see what's going on, just remember there's no place like home. And it puts you back to your original view. Just below this, there is a zoom in and zoom out button. And you can also do this on your mouse. There's a wheel in the middle of your mouse. If you roll the wheel back and forth, you can zoom in and out. And again, if you zoom in too far or you lose sight of what's going on, you're confused, there's no place like home to get back. Next up, we have in the top corner, there's this view cube. If you click on it and hold and drag it, you can get a nice 360 view of what you're working on and spin and see it from any direction. You can also do this with your mouse using the right click. Click anywhere in the blue area away from the shape, and you can rotate the entire design and see everything in a 360 view. To see this a little bit better, click on this fit to view, right click and spin. Back to the cube over here. Look at all the words that you see on here. If you just click on them, it spins you to an exact view. So this is right, back. I'm actually clicking on this edge right here. Left, edge, front, edge. I'll use this one a lot here, the corner view. This is great when you're working because you're able to see the left and right and top of an object. Another view that I use a lot is the top view. So try to find that and click on top. See how this is off center right now? I'm not going to hit home. I'm just going to hit this fit to view. So it centers my object that I'm working on. This gets in the way sometimes, this little box over here. This box pops up. You're able to manipulate shapes this way and change them. Most shapes have this. You can change the size, the thickness of the shape. Here the edges are getting more curved. But sometimes this gets in your way. So to hide it, there's a little caret here you hit, and it makes that disappear. Last thing about view is a side view. So find the side of your cube and click on these names. I'll go to left. And you can see the side of this, but you can also see the entire like blue floor, the workspace. I want to see if this is actually touching this, and it's hard to see from this perspective until you use this button down here. This is called switch to an orthographic view. I hit it once and it flattens the perspective so I can see this from a true side profile view. Now, if I click on it, I can see that this is touching that workspace line. If I tilt it up, I can see it, hit left again, it's stuck on there. Sometimes when you're working, you'll see an object like this. It appears to be on the workspace, but when you look at it from the side view, you see it's actually hovering above the top of a workspace. So that'll come into play later. So that's most of the things about view. Home and fit to view are great tools. Zoom in, zoom out with your mouse wheel. The view cube. Seeing what you're doing is probably the most important thing about using Tinkercad. Last thing about view, fit to view. If you have two objects out on the screen and you hit fit to view, it'll zoom in on both of them. If you just click on one and highlight it and then hit fit to view, it zooms in on just that one object.